Hey everybody, I'm Mama Baird and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have another food bank haul for you. This is our local food bank. We are allowed to come once a week if we need to. That's how often I go, and it really helps support my family. My husband works full-time as a mechanic. I stay at home and homeschool our 3 children, and then I do YouTube on the side to try and earn some extra money. We are renting, we are trying to save to have our own homestead. We are just your everyday family trying to survive the cost of living crisis right now, and the way that I help support my family and save us money is by utilizing my local food bank. We're not destitute, we're not homeless, we have cars and we rent and we have animals, but we still use our local food bank because it saves us so much money. And on top of that, the food waste in America is absolutely atrocious, and it's disgusting how much good food gets thrown away when there are hungry people out there, when there are people counting every penny and quarter to go to the grocery store, when people get off work and count how many tips they have and go straight to the grocery store and spend it all on food for their family. There's no need for that. Lots of people are struggling, and the food bank is meant for you too. So please consider going to your local food bank. That's what they are there for, guys. Don't be embarrassed, don't be ashamed. Everybody is struggling right now, and you're doing the world a favor by cutting down on food waste. There's lots of food rescue programs that you can look into that helps the food bank rescue food from the grocery stores to be able to give it to your community. And you are part of the community, and you deserve help too. So please go to your local food bank. If you need a place to start, I have resources listed below that could help you out, or reach out to me on Facebook or email, and I'd be happy to help you out. And with that said, I wanted to film outside today because it was just absolutely gorgeous and the kids are being loud. But let's get in there, let's see what I got in my food bank haul this week, and let's see how I utilized it. Before we get into the haul, please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. I'm trying to get to 1 million subscribers, and I need your help to do that. Every like, comment, share, it really helps support my channel, and I'm so appreciative, guys. Thank you so much. So let's get into the food bank haul and let's see what I got. All right, everybody, I'm gonna start with the produce. First of all, I got a big bag of fresh picked pears. These are Barnett pears, I believe. They grow really well here in Montana, and a lot of people have them on their trees. So they'll pick them and they'll give them to the food bank. And lots of the pears that I canned last year were all from people giving them away for free, either to the food bank or on Facebook Marketplace giving them away. And then they had lots and lots of cabbage, so every family was allowed 2 heads of purple cabbage, so that's what I got. I got 4 ears of corn, 5 ears of corn. Lots of bread choices this week, so I grabbed 1. Hot dog buns. I like using hot dog buns not just for hot dogs, but any kind of bun, even if I just want some buttered toast, or if I need to make like a sloppy joe, I will use I will use hot dog buns in place of a regular bun. It works out just fine. It's just a piece of bread. And then they have this beautiful brioche bread. I'm trying to think of what to do with this. I'm thinking maybe some kind of like stuffed breakfast casserole. Like maybe I could put like jam in there or something. I don't know. What do you guys think? What would you cook with this beautiful brioche bread? And then they had lots of bagels, so I grabbed one of the everything ones. These work really good for breakfast sandwiches, or if you just want like a cold deli sandwich. I love the everything bagels for those. And then potato bread, always a good bread choice, as well as sourdough. So we were allowed 4 bread, which I got these. And then they had a bunch of bagels that were extra, so I got one of those. And then for the canned goods, I just got 4 cans of mixed veggies. These are one of my favorites. I used to eat this in college with ramen noodles. I would do the chicken ramen, I would do this, and then I would do chicken. And that was my dinner. And then they had this mini cream pie. It looked pretty good. It was frozen, so we're gonna thaw this out and give that a try. And then they had a giant thing of yogurt. This is Yoplait, which I don't usually get because it's usually full of a lot of sugar. I usually like Greek yogurt, but this is a lot of yogurt to pass up. And I'm thinking maybe I can freeze it and make some kind of like yogurt popsicles or something. I think that would be a good way to utilize this ginormous thing of yogurt. And then for the meats, they had veal, which veal is calf, which is baby cow. I have never had veal before. I have had lamb, but I've never had veal before. So I was like, you know what, let's give veal a try. I bet we'd like it. And this was $18, $15 a pound. That's crazy. It was originally $16 a pound. So grabbed that. And then they had some sweet Italian sausage links, but this is turkey sausage. And I think these would be really good. I actually had one of my exes, his mom, taught me how to cook in my cast iron. And this was one thing that she made, was she grilled Italian sausage with peppers and onions and made like a tomato sauce out of it. It was really good. So I think that's what I'm gonna do with this in remembrance of her first teaching me how to use my cast iron. And then I have this flat iron steak, which is really good. And one of my moderators, Jennifer, she was telling me that she uses flat iron steak for Mongolian beef in her crock pot. So I think I'm gonna give that a try. So it's $9.99 a pound, 1.66 pounds for a total of $16.58. And yeah, and now I get to use this when this is something I normally probably would not ever buy. But now I get to try it because it was donated to the food bank. And then they had this extra little salad. It's got 3 things of ranch down here. The salad looks a little brown and mushy here, but the veggies look okay. So I grabbed this. Let's open it. Yeah, the purple cabbage. Cucumbers are a little meh. They got that kind of questionable color on the top of them there. These ones down here look okay. So I don't know. I honestly just thought it was a veggie tray. I didn't realize it was a whole salad because I was like, wouldn't have grabbed it. Gross. So I might be able to really utilize some of these veggies. But yeah, there's something I can do with it. And if not, we do have chickens that will enjoy it. They had these little things of Ultra Shine dishwasher detergent. So they were little samples. So I grabbed 5 of those. So there's 5 free loads of dishes, which is great because I usually do about 2 loads of dishes a day. So this really helps. And then they had lots of Easter Reese's peanut butter eggs. What a shame. So I got 2 king size for me and husband, and then 1 for each kid. So that was nice that we were able to get a special treat from there, because especially Reese's peanut butters. I just love Reese's peanut butters. And then they had a lot of these quinoa salads. Everybody was allowed 1 of them. So it's quinoa, cucumber, tomatoes, mung beans, red bell peppers, dressing, brown rice, kale, cilantro, and red lentils. So it looks interesting. I did get this a couple of days ago. I've been kind of slow to film this, so whoops, that could be part of the sliminess as well. It probably would have been okay if I would have did the same day. But we had a sickness go around, and I happened to catch it the day I got back, so that kind of stunk a little bit, but I'm feeling better. Right now looks fine. I'm gonna give it a try. Alright, that's pretty good. I don't think that's anything husband or the kids would eat, though. Husband, you want to try quinoa salad?
I'll pass.
Yep, no go. But definitely something interesting, and I might be able to like mix that in cooking somehow and hit it in there. Husband, you want a Reese's peanut butter egg?
Sure.
I got a yes. And then the last thing for the haul was my produce bag that I picked. They had some beautiful rhubarb I grabbed. I feel like that's going to be the last of the rhubarb. And then they had a lot of green beans. And so I'm wanting to can up some more green beans. So that's what I got. So that's what I got in my haul this week. However, I did volunteer as well, which I've been trying to do. A volunteer, and then I'll do my shopping for anything that's left over. And they have a volunteers rack where all of the volunteers are able to pick from this rack. And it's kind of like a eat at your own risk, because they don't feel it's comfortable to put out on the shelf. But it's still food that if you feel like you want to eat it, you can. For example, they had an open thing of vanilla. Someone donated the last of their vanilla. And since it's opened and not sealed, they will not put it out on the shelf. But a volunteer could take it if they wanted. And I don't know, it doesn't bother me to have an open container. I don't know, I guess it should, but it doesn't. So this is a lot of money, and I use a lot of vanilla, and it's brand new because it's July of 2028. So this is a brand new bottle. I mean, I smelled it. It smells like alcohol to me. So I grabbed it, and I feel like it's something that I would use. You know, let me know in the comments below. Is this something that you would grab? Would you use an open container, or would that be a no-go for you? And then they had super moist cake mix. This is the Spice Betty Crocker, which is convenient because then they had cinnamon topping. So I think what I'm gonna do is mix a can of pumpkin with this to make pumpkin muffins, and then I'll put the cinnamon topping on top. Yeah, that'll be good. So they had 2 bags of the cinnamon topping, so I grabbed those. And then they had 2 things of rice-a-roni that the boxes are super crushed, but I still think they're perfectly good inside, the food in there, so I grabbed these 2. They had a whole bunch of these little McCafe, the Keurig. All you do is just cut this open and add it to your regular coffee, and it just gives your coffee a hint of that flavor without needing all of it. So I had 3 Irish mochas and then 1 toffee almond. Sounds pretty good. They had a thing of Jell-O there. I'm not quite sure. Well, this one was in the volunteer one, but they had Jell-O, so I grabbed that. Kids love Jell-O. They had a really bad crushed up pastaroni shells and white cheddar, so I grabbed that. And then this thing of self-rising flour has been there for a couple of weeks, so I decided to take it home and give it a home. And this is best by December of 2021, but I still think it'll be good, and I'm gonna try and start using this first for any kind of biscuits or anything. Oh look, on the back here, buttermilk biscuits. So self-rising flour is a good way to make biscuits. So that's what I'm gonna start doing with this to get it used up. So with an addition to my haul, I got all of this food for volunteering the day as well. All right, now let's see, what am I going to do with my haul? I think I'm gonna go ahead and make those pumpkin muffins. I'm gonna open up this spice mix. So I got in there, and then all I have are big cans of pumpkin. So this will just be half a can for this one, and then I'll save that other half a can for another recipe. Last year I made a pumpkin mac and cheese. I can leave that video linked below. That was really good, and a kind of a different take on pumpkin, something savory. So let's put half. So this would just be 1 small can of pumpkin. Make sure you're scraping your containers, guys. Get every last bit out of there. You paid good money for this. That's good product in there. You don't want to waste it by not scraping your containers. And if you don't have spice mix, you could also use yellow or white cake mix. Works really well for this. And then you can just add like pumpkin pie seasoning or cinnamon, things like that. All right, and then we're just gonna mix this up. Okay. There we go. There's our muffin mix. I have a big 24 count muffin tin. So I'm gonna spray, or you could put a muffin liner. I did liners the other day for blueberry muffins, and they kind of stuck to the bottom, so we'll try them without this time. Yes.
Can I help? I'm a dress. I dress myself. Can I help?
Yes, you can. To open this, you can help with that. Put a spoonful of this on top of each muffin. Yeah, don't be shy with it.
Like that, Mama?
Yeah.
Can I eat this?
Well, after we put it on there.
Yeah, I could use one.
Alright, now this is going in a 350-degree oven. Right now I have my oven on. So I think since my oven's on, I might as well utilize it. And I'm going to, don't mind the children playing quietly in their rooms. So I'm gonna bake this. I have some garlic pepper here that I'm just trying to use up the last little bit of this. This is one of the spice mixes I got from my friend when she or she purged all of her spices that she hasn't used in a while. She gave me a big old bin of them, and this is one of them. So I'm gonna try and use up whichever ones are left over. And then we'll just have some baked chicken thighs. And I can just use the meat and then maybe use the, I'm just gonna do a little bit of oil on it. Here we go. All right, let's get this in the oven. All right, I just took these muffins out. They have been in for roughly 12 minutes. I feel like they're gonna cook a little more in the pan, so they're still a little squishy, but I think they'll be okay. I'm gonna let them cook a little more and then we'll pull them out and we'll give them a try. And just like that, we have some yummy pumpkin muffins that I made, and they were absolutely delicious, guys. I know I didn't get any of us eating them, but they didn't last long around here. I did go a bit heavy on that cinnamon topping, probably too much, because it didn't really crystallize. It just kind of crunched a bit and it fell off a lot. So a little wasteful on the cinnamon topping, so I know that for next time. And then with the chicken, I actually have another dish coming where I used the first part of that chicken, so be prepared for that. It's a specialty rice only video to give you some ideas on how to use up some rice in your pantry. Thank you for being here. Thanks for supporting my channel and for watching my content. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time on Mama Baird's. You like the smell of my muffin?
Uh-huh.